Okay. Oh. All right. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Good evening. It is, uh, where up there is me. Okay. Oh, I'm going to try a new light setting. We're going to use that. And I can turn off that. Oh, maybe that's like really bright. How about that? Not quite, not quite. Okay. Ha! Oh, look at that. I am properly lit for the first time in a long time. I almost can't imagine that I'm this properly lit with a proper lit background and a proper front light. Oh, maybe I could even. I don't know. That's good for now. Um, left, right. Okay. Uh, this is my good side. My good side. That's why the camera's on that side. No, it's just where I'm right-handed, and that's the best way to adjust things. Where are we? Gamedec. Welcome, welcome. I am Damaged Gods, and this is Gamedec. Is a cyberpunk-styled private detective themed game. Gamedec is game detective, so it deals with like uh, reality and virtual reality. There's a lot of I guess cross borders themes in here. Everything from what was that movie with Bruce Willis, Replicants, and there's a lot of that kind of feel in there. There's also the feel of the Matrix, cyberpunk, obviously, Blade Runner esque themes. I don't know about too many cyborgs or robots, but we haven't. But I'm gonna guess that that kind of stuff is in the game somewhere. So we're just waiting for one person, and we're gonna rock and roll. I need to send them a thing. Cyborg. My Cyborg. Oh, hold on. Fix my chair. There we go. I don't know how I got Cyborg. Domio Arigato. Mr. Roboto. Alright. Yes. We want to load the most recent game. Now I can hear everything that you hear. Digital brain, a device stopped shaped like a real brain and emulating all its functions with the ability to create new synaptic connections. Oh, because this game is pulling off of a lot of, I guess, of those type of movies and genres of cyberpunk and the Matrix and Replicants and Blade Runner-esque stuff. I didn't know if there were cyborgs in this, even though there's like a feel for a virtual reality. So, you know, there might be cyborgs. Could have some cyborgs in here. Oh, what? This isn't the right. Whoa, what's going on here? No! I saved our game last night. Oh no! On the other hand, I could either. This is like. My day was pretty boring. I spent some money. I made some money. And, yeah, it was, lackluster. Not lackluster. It was pretty neutral. Crap. Let's see here real quick. I was having issues syncing with the cloud earlier that stores games. I don't think that's it. See if there is like something I can do. I guess I can't do anything while it's running. It's not loading. It didn't load the game that we did last night. So, if there's anything you wanted to change, we could do it. In fact, we could. Back to main menu. Here we go. We'll just like start a brand new game. Like
it's a strange profession.
Here we go. Start with this.
Gamedec. You're neither a player nor a detective. You know the rules and how people break them. How they leave a digital trail. And there is always a trail. A flaw in the source code. Backdoors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins, used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced. a lot of skill and a little bit of luck. Sometimes more than a little. Because there are surprises, even for a game deck. But in the end, you keep your eyes on the prize. This is my story. What's yours?
All right. I guess we're all caught up. They gave us. All right. Let's see. Middle guys are kind of flamboyant. I don't know how to choose a character, so 6 times 3 is 18. If I roll a d20, that'll choose a character. I rolled an 11. 6. That puts it at that one. All right. Yeah, we have to build a new. I don't know why it didn't save or why it didn't sync up with the cloud correctly. So whatever we do tonight, I don't know. Who knows? It could have just been an error, and the next time I load the game, we'll have it back. I don't know. I just don't want to restart my computer since I started the stream. Are you satisfied with this character? See if I can. Can't move that. I can move something. But, oh no, I can't do that. I need to move, and I need that, and that. Will they both move? No, they won't both move. Oh no! Oh no! Now I've ruined my frame. That's Travis mockery. Okay. I should have never even touched that. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Or I'll make it worse. Okay. All right. So you can't see it, and if I move myself, everything's going to be awkward. Actually, for this game versus the last game, I think maybe I'm going to have to. Here, you sit down here, about right there, then you sit right here. Okay, that's good enough. Now, I got it. How do you like that? I did it. I'm winning. Okay, all right. That character is good for you. I just rolled, and it rolled to an 11, and that's what it chose. That might be the yep from earlier, but I got distracted by fiddling with my screen. All right. And, well, can't be walking around uh, being called Gamedec if you're a Gamedec. That's like that's like a walking around like my name is police officer and I'm a police officer. Of course, we're damaged. Do we what? All right. Now we get to choose. I don't know the origins. I guess lower city is like I guess you're used to running with a lower crowd versus higher city is a higher crowd, or it might be vice versa. But I think the higher crowd is being more up class, so we can stick with lower or higher class, whatever you think is best for our character's origin. All right, high city. I guess we get to start with a value. Last time the value I chose was self-direction, which gave us the iconologist or whatever it was. I don't remember what our profession. It was being semi-famous. Benevolence, universalism, self-direction, stimulation, hedonism, achievement, power, security, conformity, tradition, benevolence, universalism, self-direction. Okay. Any of those ring a chord or anything? It doesn't really say. It just gives us dominant values, like it gives us 2 fires, 1 light bulb, 1 puzzle, and 2 hearts. So I'm guessing it's like trying to balance out the stats as evenly as possible. Like there's no reason we can't be one thing or another. Jack of all trades. Aha, jack of all trades. I'm down with it. I think it's a noble profession. Somebody's got to do it. There's got to be those guys out there. I guess. I mean, you could say intelligence is the puzzle piece too. Maybe like the light bulb is creativity. Because you get the idea, like, bing, where putting a piece puzzle together is like, I don't know, logical logic. Yeah, creativity. Okay, see, I was on the right path there. You went and Googled it. I'm just going by whatever the game tells me. I'll figure it out as I play. Typical man, not reading the manual. I actually read manuals and instruction manuals, except for like uh, except for car manuals. Those are pretty straightforward along the lines, unless you need to do something really special or specific. Then you really have to like dig in. Oh, proactivity and determination. Okay. Okay, so I was like pretty close to it. Empathy and I guess passion. What for the heart? Kindness and compassion. Okay. Hey. I didn't have any idea what the fire stood for, but I kind of put the others together. So, uh, yeah, you know, I at least got half of their representations correct. So, you know, I don't feel too out of place or on my guess. It's kind of intuitive when you really start to think about it. All right. Let's see. If we go with universalism, we're getting extra points in kindness and compassion and proactivity, determination. Okay, I was about to say I think it's a good choice myself. All right, here we go. A roof of the Undercity. I'm good with it. You know, every choice you make is gonna have a different outcome. So it just kind of every everything's gonna be different every time. I didn't remember why I became a game deck. Dialogue options. Okay, I can close that one. Do we want to recall our career, start our day, look around? I mean, we can skip some of this stuff and get to the get directly to the. Oh well, we should make sure that we fill the chair with coolant the the liquid for the chair, and check our email. It was time to check if there were any new jobs.
You got a funny name. So my daddy died while gaming, and well, he had a big ass treasure room down in oh yeah, Deep Pass World, and it has to be like the biggest one in there. It's so big. That's what she said.
That is what.
You get me in there so I could sell it.
That was nice. That's what she said joke in there. That was funny. Last time we clicked on that, we responded to a virtual blah blah blah. Yo, check the fluid level, order fluid fusion. Okay. Making sure we got that out of the way. Check the mail. It was old and could use an upgrade, but it still worked enough reliably. A few emails and from clients I helped, I need to reply to those. Okay, reply to emails. I know I'm kind of fast forwarding through some of this stuff. And I'm just choosing some of the stuff that we chose last time, like offer a discount for the next contract. Oh, maybe we should check contracts. Have discreet and okay. There's Jeffrey Haggis. Okay, contact Mr. Haggis because this is where I started singing the Spicy McHaggis jig because he was burly and strong. His pipes were gigantic, and so was his ong.
Please come to me. I'll tell you everything when you're here.
Oh, did we try to negotiate payment with him last time? I don't remember. I think we did, or I don't remember. But I know we just agreed to like go meet him, so we could totally. Oh, we should totally negotiate a down payment then. What do you think? All right. Wow, I'm waiting on yeah, we should. Okay, I was about to go get something. All right, hold on. Let's have a little respect for each other's time. I don't know anything about the case. I'm not sure whether a certain amount. I get it. If you want a down payment, I'm transferring it right now. I hope it's enough. Yes? Great. I'm waiting. He disconnected. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about money in this game. Okay, we should get some of these aspects down. Okay, aspects are part of the personality expressed through actions, thoughts, and emotions. Be kind to gain the empathy aspect. Inspire someone to gain inspiration, etc. Aspects are grouped into 4 following personality types: decisive, red; analytical, blue; creative, yellow; and sociable, green. Professions unlock special conversation options, enabling you to do more. Hover your cursor over the profession to see its description. Each profession requires a different personality. The description will indicate which aspects unlock a given profession. A profession will be highlighted if you have the required aspect. Click and hold the left mouse button on a profession to unlock it. Okay, we have scalpel, sleeves, or glazier. A glazier is you're well versed in both virtual and real technologies. You know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developers stacks. You can open them, hack them, and change their settings. Survival instincts. That's what characterizes you best. Life is a game with no rules, and if you trust the system, it will betray you. you don't hesitate to use forceful solutions, but you can use your brain just as well. You know life is about being tough. And we can't... Oh, that was the infotainer. That's what we were yesterday. We got all the other choices today. You know how to communicate with Metabots and how to stop a hemorrhage or stabilize the wounded. You can use medical equipment. You recognize disease symptoms and life-threatening conditions. You don't panic when someone loses consciousness. You can perform CPR. You are a scalpel. Okay. I kind of like sleeves. Glazier's kind of cool. Scalpel is nice, but it doesn't. I don't know if we need it right off the bat. I'm down with whatever you want to choose. Sleeves, glazier, scalpel. The only thing we don't meet requirements for are infotainer. You can even choose on the decoration of the icon. Oh, that one? Oh. Well, we can't choose that one, but it's in the scalpel tree. Molecular scripter. Knowing your target's personality type. You can hack into the local media stream and serve them a modified news and advertising feed to directly influence their decisions. Subtle, unnoticeable, efficient. Or there's this brain thing. Brain fixer. All you need is a glance at your lenses to learn what devices are in the vicinity and what kind of media equipment your interlocutors use. By linking the right devices, you can influence a person's mind. You can alter their mood, attitudes, and how they view the situation. It's like it's like internet advertisements, but all you have to do is hack their internet feed. Oh, gee, Google, Apple, y'all haven't heard of this one before, have you? Oh, you know what? I worked all day and I didn't even watch Obi-Wan. So, the only requirements we meet are this one, and this one. Scalpel, sleeves, or glazier. Everything else is a higher level, so... Mind influencer, a master of manipulation. Say, everything is for sale. From a certain point of view, you're right. Anything can be sold. If you know what you're doing. Sleeves. Survival instinct. That's what characterizes you best. Life is a game with no rules. And if you trust the system, it'll betray you. don't hesitate to use forceful solutions, but you can use your brain just as well. You know life is about being tough. Okay, I'm down with slaves. Ba-doom. Okay. We are semi-established.
Director's office is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you.
All I want to do is listen to that song every time I hear or read Haggis. Oh, look. I earned something. Oh. Corporate policy. Not afraid to, you know. Sometimes you gotta be tough. Some dialogue available if you have the right profession, such name a profession. Clicking the icon, left screen, see I profession. Okay. We don't have the infotainer, so look at the monitors. Boring. Oh, cool. It was unlocked. Browse the presentation. I saw flying through the clouds, the company logo. You want? Should we finish their Hand of Solitaire? Or leave it alone? Fuck it. Finish what you okay. Where are we at? Okay, we got some logic points in there. Now go talk to Grumpy.
You're here. Good.
Icons and dialogue tags unlock your previous decisions. Other players might see something different or nothing at all. There are relative ways of interaction. Your dialogue branch can be unlocked. Your previous knowledge, past actions, and relationships you have built can all unlock pieces of the narrative. The branch can also be unlocked by your background and profession. All right. Now we have a different profession who specializes in something different for this. So we're not an infotainer anymore. We're sleeves. So I guess we're playing the tough character. So we take the initiative. Do we introduce ourselves? Do we want to like follow as closely as we can to the last game? I mean, I don't think it's gonna, well, but it might. I was gonna say I don't think it matters, but it really might. We already know this guy is kind of a douchebag. You know, it looks like it's like separated. Like somebody froze a panda in 3 sections and that's how they moved it here. Okay, well, we'll take the initiative. I am a Gamedec, and yes, I know. Yada yada yada. Well, you'll see for yourself. It's been 4 days in the game. Let's go there now. Okay, look at the helmet, kneeling over. We check the screen. And then, did we examine the suit? And then, check the material. Oh, yep. And then examine Fredo. Examine his face. Did we check anything else? Yeah, I think we missed. I think we missed the bulge part because we're not the infotainer. I mean, we can examine him. We can touch his hand. Slightly trembling, but with a normal temperature. That happens in games that generate a lot of adrenaline. His fingertips were covered in sweat. No, not sweat. I rubbed. Oh! Oh, berries and chewing gum. Oh, cool. We already have, like, a thing. Give him a crushing look for being a jerk. We should. Yeah, I already looked at the helmet. The only thing I didn't look at was the serial number of the helmet, because we didn't do that last time, but... I looked at him the way you'd look at a dead bat in Low City, with contempt and disgust. He took a deep breath and leaned his face closer to mine before shooting back an ugly, contemptuous look of his own. His beady eyes held one clear message. You've forgotten your place, you piece of trash. We want to curse him, calm him down, present some conclusions. Just share our observations and kind of blow them off. Okay. Share our observations. Please note that these are initial observations. Your son is fine. He's just playing something exciting. He's been logged in for over 4 days, but there's no signs of adverse effects from the session. This is some excellent equipment. Doing a hard extraction by taking his helmet off is a huge risk, and logging out remotely is impossible. I know that, you idiot. That's how most systems work. So you don't know where he's logged into? The Virtualium data is masked by the helmet's discretion system. Gamedec equipment won't help here either. I need to find out what game Frodo's logged into to take appropriate steps. Fine, hurry up. Timmy is in the office. Timmy! Just don't touch anything else. Got it? Okay, Codex. Get the fuck to work. Boy. Bump some heads with that guy, huh? Ooh. Do we want to investigate her? Or do we want to go ahead and, like, interrogate Timmy? Yeah, she was. We just didn't look at her last time. Take a closer look. She must have been planning a short session since she didn't put on a suit. She looked like one of the... Oh, she looked like one of the women I had seen on the computer screen in the hall. That's the secretary? She's just a random lowlife. Leave her alone and get back to my son. You know, hold our ground, capitulate, or explain. Explain that he might have a dead body on his hands pretty soon. Okay, 3. I'll do what I feel needs to be done. You know your work, I know mine. Fine, but I'm warning you. Don't fuck this up. I guess we should check the panel and see if she's okay. She might be in immediate danger. She might have more information than what we had last time. Oh, check the panel. Check the panel. She'd succeeded in the safety. She's exceeded the safety limits for login time. Over 4 days without a suit. She must have taken a game pill, or her bladder wouldn't have held out. Okay, so she's had some kind of drugs that lets her stay in. She started revitalization, but something interrupted the process. Even though she couldn't control her body, I thought she could hear me. Her helmet had an external monitoring port. I could connect it to see what's happening. Do we want to Connect. Make contact. I'm very curious what this girl's doing here. Connect to the helmet. Haggis noticed what I was doing. What the fuck are you doing? We're doing our job. I want to talk to her through the observer's port, which is... I already know what it is, so stop utilizing my intelligence and hurry the fuck up. When I connected to her helmet, the image was transmitted to my lenses. In an undefined space. It wasn't the network menu or any of the games I knew. Oh. Hello, I'm at Gamedec. I was hired by Spicy McHaggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk. I'll hear you on my walktel. According to the login, your name is Starlet. Is that right? She moaned like she was in pain. At Gamedec, that's great. I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out. Dun dun! Trapped in limbo. One again. Okay, questioner. I wanted to ask you a few questions. Ask her what happened. Ask her about her condition. Who's Idris? We haven't met an Idris yet. Or maybe she is Idris and she's Starlet in the virtual reality world. Go in order? Okay. What happened? How did you get here? I don't know. Oh, just because I go see one Tony show, I guess I gotta see all of them. I don't know. I don't even know where here is. I was in the game with the guys, and someone attacked me. Who attacked you? In what game? Was Fredo McHaggis in there? Sometimes you will gain information directly pertaining to the deduction process necessary for solving the case. Aha! Left click the deduction icon at the edge of the screen or press Y. Okay. I'm confused and exhausted. I can't. Someone definitely attacked me. I blacked out. Okay. This was the second question. Do you know Idris? I saw your picture on the computer. She looked at me with a surprise. She's my girlfriend. Did you come here to see her with... did you come here to see her or the guys? We cannot talk about it right now. Get me out of here and I will tell you everything. Okay. Ask about the condition is the last one. How are you feeling? I can't move or feel anything. I can only talk. In this emptiness, I'm going crazy. Your revitalization was interrupted. I've never seen anything like it before, so I don't know how to help you. Uh-oh. That's all for now. Alright, look around. offer assistance. Tell her she's shit out of luck. Or, oh wait, we haven't, let's look at deduction here real quick. Okay, each main node's deduction. Okay, maybe we're not quite ready for this. I want some more information before you make a deduction. 1, then 2. Look around. The digital space was filled with data sets that my walktail rendered as luminous shapes. Offer assistance. Let me try and help you. That's a weight off my shoulders. The game progress bar appears in your quest post. It is influenced by your decisions and dialogue choices. Remember that maxing out can prompt a negative or positive outcome depending on the situation. Okay. Revitalizing Starlight. Alright. I say definitely 1 is the first one. Analyze the problem. Holy moly. Ah, hungry. And I ate dinner. Analyze the problem. Interrupted revitalization is where I could have just pulled off her helmet, but that might have ended badly. There was a safer solution. Revitalization is like waking someone up. The senses are activated in a specific order. Hearing is usually first, so Starlet's was already active. The stages are displayed on the progress bar, but I couldn't recall the right order. I only remembered that vision was definitely last. So hearing first, vision last. But I couldn't recall the right order, so... Alright. Okay, Starlet. I think I know how to wake you. My deck detected the girl's helmet being bombarded by exabytes of data. Someone wanted to overload it and terminate our connection. Starlet, someone is trying to either stop us from taking or probe me. Damn it, what are you doing? Okay. Do we terminate, revitalize, question, observe, attack the, activate the firewall, or presser? I'm torn between 2 and 5. I think those are the best, the best, we're gonna get out of the situation, 2 or 5. Two, okay. Activate the firewall. I'll activate some barriers to block the signal, but that's only a matter of time before they crack it, okay? I say we use jamming barriers. We'll probably be able to track the source later, and that's why I would use the jamming barriers versus the tracking barriers, because the tracking barriers might not be as strong. Okay. I activated the barriers, but didn't know how long they would hold. Starlet, I put up some barriers. I bought us some time. Great. It's about time we get out of here. We gonna move on to 4 now. Revitalize Starlet. That would be my surmise. We don't have much time. I'm going to try and get you out of here. Finally! One or two? I'm guessing two, because we gotta, like, activate the senses. And if we take her helmet off, it could disrupt the connection. So I think we're at two. Two first. The correct order was key. The revitalization bar had stopped in on simulating proprioception, which seemed right to start with that. Starlet, I'm going to try and finish your revitalization. I'm going to need to touch your body. Is that okay? Do whatever is necessary. Move or shake. Move or shake. Alright, two. Move Scarlet's arm. I felt around for Scarlet's arm and Relium. Raised it and moved it around. Revitalized. Okay. A good start, but the screen didn't display the next stage. Do we want to simulate touch or smell? I would think that balance might be one of the last ones because it's so closely tied to your vision and hearing. Your vision, probably. And she's laying down, so you kind of like you already know you're immobile in the bed, so I would guess balance is going to be one of the last ones. One, 4, 2. Okay. 1. Squeezing her hand, you can feel it. Not a thing. I think it was smell. I decided to stimulate her. Wait. No, that's not how that was supposed to work, jerk. I thought that's not what I clicked on. I clicked on 1, 2, I went 3 or 4, and it chose balance instead. I wanted to smell. Well, I flubbed that one, didn't I? At least that's what I thought I clicked on. Gum, okay. I dug in my pocket for some mint gum, took out a piece and carefully slid it under the helmet. There was no reaction. I need to stimulate a different area. Good God. I think we're doing a bad job here. It wasn't a bad job on purpose. So, touch. And then something, smell, and balance. Do we want to finish the revitalization? Or interrogator? We're doing a shit job today. Alright. We can stimulate her sense of balance. That's all we've got left. Here we go. What? Maybe we should rock her. I play Queens, we will rock you in her helmet. Everybody gets vitalized by that. I grabbed her shoulders and gently rocked her from side to side. Her arms trembled. Oh, something is happening. I feel dizzy. That means your inner ear has been stimulated. I can stimulate another sense. Okay. The noise is too strong. I'm losing connection. No! 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 I got disconnected. Even worse, the attacker may have tracked me. I have no idea where this would lead. Oh boy. Oh boy, did we flub that. Oh, we flubbed that, didn't we? What shall we do? Can we try again? I don't know if we could try again. She might be like a... Hey, check the couch panel. Okay. She's in a coma. Okay, so... a piece of floor stood out from the rest. There was no chance of a flaw in the design, not in a building like this. We have to take a closer look. It looked like a hatch. This is a good place for a safe. Do we want to try and open it? I guess we're not allowed to save the gal. At least not this time. Maybe next time. Alright, try and open it. I put my ear against the door and start knocking. Ah! I remember that was how they did it in the Hollow movies. Haggis's heavy breathing told me that I must have triggered a silent alarm. We are nothing but trouble for this man. What the fuck are you doing? Either start a professional investigation or pissed off. Nothing but trouble for this man. Weasel your way. With all due respect, you seem to underestimate the gravity of the situation. Your son is in great danger. All leads and all details matter. I can assure you that you won't find what's wrong with my son under the floor. A stream of stock market quotations appeared on the screen. The hardware is high-end, just like everything else in these rooms. Oh, that's good. Do we want to break into his computer? I'm totally down for breaking into the computer. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Sleeves. I used to break in the Aura cars. These things couldn't have been much different. I pulled some cables and decided to break off a suspicious looking contraption. Something clicked and it turned off. Strange. What are you doing, you idiot? That thing is worth more than you and your entire fucking life. I say we suggest a hacker attack, especially after what happened to Starlet. Two sounds good. Yeah, I dig two. I think it's a strong thing to use. Like, something's wrong with your computer. There are rumors of a hacker targeting CEOs. He's called CEO Slayer. Yeah, I heard about him. Slayer! Okay, anyways. He lowered his head and muttered to himself, another son of a bitch. Can't catch a break. I put my people on alert. Get back to your investigation. We're gonna take that. I took a few. Sometimes old habits break hard. But let's read it anyways. Pygmalion, the flagship BWI. That's great. Living human psyches. Oh. I copied the rest of the codex. Get back to what I had. Okay, we just... Corporate sabotage? Oh. Panda. Panda. The animal looks like if it was frozen in time. Yeah, it looks like it was frozen in, like, ice blocks. Knock in the glass. Take a closer look. Leave it alone. I guess this goes to show that you should just dig into everything that you run across in somebody else's apartment. Knock on it. I knocked softly. It felt like the animal glanced at me. You want to take a closer look at this thing? Like it's in a frozen stasis? I'm not ignoring anything. I'm looking for something to eat. Submerged in a transparent resin substance, the panda seemed alive. A single red button at the base of the display. I think you're having fun messing with Mr. McHaggis. I think that's really what's going on here. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna go. I want to push the button. But you never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, we have to press the button. The hidden anti-G mechanism. Ah! Okay. Poor panda. What kind of sick person? Okay. I'm just making see. All right, the blue stuff. And last time I think we sniffed it. We tasted it. Oh, and that's when Timmy started talking to us last time. So we want to comment on it or look away. We know that we can woo him into our confidence by definitely expressing interest in him. He's a sucker for that. He's a sucker for the attention. That poor panda. I'm kind of disturbed by the panda now. Two. Okay, Timmy. I was running an investigation. All details matter. Take a closer look. The stain was light blue. We know it's like a fruit flavored thing. Man, I really want like a big old thick brownie. The game that Fredo and Timmy entered allows the player to fight each other. It has to be a game with PvP, player versus player mechanics. Someone is trying to put pressure on Joffrey Haggis. Okay. Codex.
Are you going to question me?
Of course. Now what do we gotta do? We get to re-interrogate this guy. One, confirm we are. Yes, I've got a couple of questions for you. Tell me what happened. It was Fredo's 16th birthday, and we were inside an adult game. He turned red and stared intently at his shoes. So he's admitting that they were an adult game, not the PvP game that we initially deduced. We should definitely talk to Tim about Tim. Let's focus on you, Timmy. What games does he like? Is he alright? Two first? Okay. I'm down with that. Are you alright, Timmy? You're slurring your words and trembling. How do you feel? Not too good. I'm a bit dizzy, but that's from the fatigue. We play. We played for a long time, you know. Calm him down, or deduce that it doesn't seem like fatigue. I mean, it could be. He could be scared shitless. Alright. Calm him down. Calm down, bro. Just a few more questions. You're free to go. He nodded with appreciation. Let's go back to talking about Tim. What games did he like? Why did he log off with Frodo? Oh, we got Spicy McHaggis, Frodo Baggins, Timmy, and the anonymous starlet. uh, One again, okay. What does he like? What games do you like, Timmy? Whatever Frodo plays, space sims like Dream Space, Dying Stars, shooters, Crying Guns is our favorite. He loosened up. He liked to talk about games. Yeah, such a sucker. Alright, I believe you want to help. It was Frodo's birthday. Did I already mention that? Yes, he did. They logged into Paradise Beach. It's a place where adults get together, and you can read all about it in the description. He turned red like my grandmother's geraniums. Let's talk more about Tim. Why did you log off without Fredo? You left the game even though you left your friend playing. What happened? I didn't want to leave him. Oh no! My mistake. I was feeling bad. Yeah. You know. Don't leave your friends behind. Oh. But he does like the fact that we're a game deck. Agree. I remember that from last time. He nodded. I believe you. I really do. I can't quite remember. I don't know what actually had happened. He had trouble putting sentences together, remembering events. It wasn't shock. Something had really disrupted his nervous system. Okay, so his... I think we should tell him about the game deck work. You want to know about game deck work as a detective? Yeah, I will help people with their problems in the scope of sensory worlds. Matter of factly or emotionally? One, okay. Emotionally. Game decks wander the edges of realities. We change them so often that what's true and what's not is no longer important to us. The only important thing is helping those in need, and that's why I'm here. He nodded with all seriousness. Fredo needs you. Admit to him that it's easy? Bolster his confidence. Say he's got a shot. Okay. Tell him he's got a shot. He'll love that. He smiled in disbelief, but it pushed us over the first unlock. You see him alright? I'll tell you what Frodo looks like in game. He bought us both skins. His was cooler than mine, obviously. Old man Haggis doesn't know. We used an agent and covered our tracks so no one would find out when we were going into the adults world. Okay. Do we want to ask about Fredo? Ask about Starlet? Okay, let's get on with Fredo. Tell us about Frodo Baggins. Your friend. Get him to talk about Fredo. Ask about Frodo's relationship. I think we should just get him to talk about Frodo. We continue to rein him into our confidence. Tell me something about Frodo. Anything you want. He's my buddy. Same school and stuff. Once this kid Alex called him names, so Frodo flushed his mocktail down the toilet. Then he altered the hollows in the school gallery to give Alex pics. Okay, I remember that one from last time. He was no longer terrified and waited for the next question. Do we want to ask about Frodo more? The Virtulium? Alright, let's ask more about Frodo. enemies or relationships? Or well, specifically one relationship. Oh. Back to one. Okay. I got zone out for. Oh, wait. Oh, two? I thought. For whatever reason, I thought you said one. I missed it. Okay, do they like each other? Oh, my mistake. I hit one, but. I guess we'll ask about Starlet next. And everyone envies us. You know, do we want to take him down a peg? Where is the, okay, here we go. You ask about Frodo's relationship. How are things between Frodo and McHaggis? Do they like each other or not? Old man McHaggis is paying you no matter what I say. He'll take his side anyways, and the truth lies where the money comes from. He pursed his lips. He's slowly opening up to me. We didn't know, because well, we always buy the most expensive tech and win. And everyone envies us. No risk, you know? This was supposed to be like that, you know? You know how it is, don't you? Okay, so yeah, that's why I was like, wait, did I miss a number or something? But yes, one, I was like, oh, she chose one again. And then two showed up. I was like, oh no, I hit one. Anyways, but now they bought super high-end skins to take into the adult world so they could win or be like the best at whatever they're doing in the adult world. So there shouldn't have been a risk for them to be there, and apparently there was. So ask. Focus on what I'm asking, or I won't be able to help your friend. Timmy lowered his head and sighed. Okay. Ugh. Poor Timmy. We're giving him the 3rd degree and foobarring it. Okay. Oh, what can you tell me about Starlet? She's a stripper. We knew the game. She knew the game well, so Fredo hired her as a guide. She was very brave. What did she do to be so brave? That's what I'm super curious about. What did she do to be so brave? What did she do that was so brave? Well, he started to pick at the collar of his suit. She was dancing so flirtatiously and teasing us. She was so direct. He was embarrassed just thinking about the girl. She knew little. She knew little. She knew little of that world, but was brave enough to guide us. And she was so provocative. Thankfully, mainly towards Fredo. She barely spoke to me. Are there many more? Are there any more questions? He looked at her with tired eyes. Several. Okay. Just a few more. He took a deep breath and straightened a little. I guess we should ask about Virtualium. Okay. It's a good time for a small break. I'm pretty sure my dog needs to take a moment himself. We'll be right back. Alright, hopefully we're all back. If not, we could wait a moment or two. Maybe while we're waiting, I'll dig up yeah, I know. You're at back. Alright. Now we'll feed you with this later. Okay. Home dude took a deep breath and straightened a little. Good. Where? Oh. Alright, we're going to ask about Virtualium, or ask more about Fredo. I think we might have tapped the Fredo conversation except for enemies. Oh, that's the only thing that's left. He's got enemies on there, and who knows how that conversation's going to go. I don't think we got into that last time. Yeah. Tell me, Timmy, about Virtualium. I guess we should start with Paradise Beach. Yeah, it was something like that, or either that, or he was a complete jerk to everybody, and Timmy's his only friend. I don't remember what it was. It's one of those two. Or he's a complete jerk in game because he's a rich snob and can get away with it in game, but everybody likes him at school because he has to be friendly and stuff. So where did he leave Fredo? How many worlds did y'all play in? You celebrated Fredo's birthday in just one Virtualium? Yeah, but we did some pre-gaming here first. We kind of overdid it. Fredo had trouble putting on his suit. He realized that he had said too much and stopped. we could show some understanding here. Maybe Fredo was a little too excited. Yeah, he had a boner. I know how things are, Timmy. When I was your age, I also went to parties and drank booze. Booze is for the old, or the poor. Fredo and I have better stuff. But the girl Fredo, brought had booze. She said that it was included. I heard that the game decks can always pull players out of any tough situation. Have you always been able to until now? Uh, yeah, I just looked over and read that boner comment again. But I think this is another number one. We can't promise him anything. I mean, we kind of foobarred Scarlet, didn't we? Amongst all the other mischief that we made. I'm usually able to get people out of trouble, but I'm not infallible. Next time, don't do anything stupid. I understand. Alright, we're back to ask about Fredo, or Virtualium. I think we still have a fair amount of questions we can ask him about Virtualium, and not so many about Fredo, so... Great. So, how many worlds they played in? Alright, so I guess we should start it retracing steps of Why Paradise Beach, and then I think it was like Twisted Pleasure came afterwards. Why Paradise Beach? Well, to have some fun. Don't want to lead him on. Maybe we can help him choose words. Timmy, you're a tough nut. If I was Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'd hang you out the window and... Oh, no, wait. I think that's Batman. It's Batman. If I was Batman, you'd be hanging out of a window while I interrogated you. Help him choose his words. People normally log into Paradise Beach to pick someone up, flirt a bit, or go to bed with someone. Is that what you were looking for? Yeah, Fredo says that you need to have an instinct, and we have it. We were godlike. He had no idea how to handle girls or game decks. I knew he was lying. He was looking at me with trust in his eyes. Oh, this poor kid. Back to Virtualium. We'll finish this one out, and then we'll move on to something else after Virtualium, after we finish all this stuff up. Where did he leave Frodo? Did he leave Frodo at the base of Mount Doom? Oh, wait. Is that a current 2? Or is that the, or was that the last 2? Time is being really weird for me tonight. It was a awkward day. Like, parts of it, like, felt really slow, and other parts of it zoomed by super fast. Like yesterday, the chat seemed to be like working at a relatively good speed. Today, it seems to be a little slumpy. I wonder if the YouTube chat moves faster. Alright, give me one moment. Let's see if, well, it's not like anybody's chatting in my YouTube chat, but I kind of, okay. Oh, now I can even hear myself. Alright. That was a pretty good delay in what I say and what shows up in chat. So like 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's almost a 20-second delay from when I say something to when it shows up on YouTube. Okay. So, it is not necessarily you or me. It is definitely the internet. Alright. 1. Where did he leave Fredo? Where was Fredo and when you came out of the game? He was on the beach by the big dunes. The big dunes. Were they planning on staying there? Okay. So knowing that there's almost a 20-second delay from what I say to when you possibly receive it, there's probably another 20 seconds between you sending a number and me receiving it. Aha. Which would kind of line up with the, it takes about 45 seconds for you to respond to a question. Two, ask about the details. That's rather vague. Do you remember anything that could help me identify the beach? Focus. There was fine yellow sand and bright blue sky. The menu had some gravity beach chairs, striped ones. He wrinkled his brow as if coming up with this had drained all of his strength. He calmly waited for the next question. Ah! Okay. I went back to the Virtualium thing. Is there anything else that we want to inquire about? Do we want to inquire why Fredo isn't coming out? Or, I mean, we kind of knew what they were doing in there to begin with, what they were going to get into. So... what were you doing inside the game? Well, what you know, normally... what do you normally do in an adult game? Yeah, we get it. Maybe we want to ask about other activities. Interrogate this poor kid until he like turns beet red and pees his pants. What else? You were gone for a few days. No, we spent some time in the theater turned club. We had some drinks. It seemed he spoke more easily when he was asking about when he wasn't asking about erotic matters, yeah, because he's not old enough to be messing with that kind of stuff. All right. Do we want to go back to Virtualium and ask the final question about Fredo? Or do we want to ask about the final question about Fredo and enemies? Or do we want to stop the conversation? So we got 3 options here. I didn't order anything nutritious tonight. Oh, it says delivered. I'll be right back. I didn't order any doggy stuff. There wasn't any doggy stuff for sale. Okay. Alright, ask about Virtualium. Why isn't Fredo coming out of the game? No. No. Continue. I don't know. He liked it there, and he wanted to stay for as long as possible. Maybe he's having fun. Well, considering what we saw last time, could Fredo have lost track of time? It would have to have been an amazing session to disregard the danger of exceeding the permitted playtime. Yeah. He was looking at me with trust in his eyes. Well, ask about Fredo. Do we want to ask about enemies? Don't do this to me. Evil people. No. 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 Kennel. Kennel. Go on. Go to kennel. You're not going to beg me for human food. Nuh-uh. Kennel. Kennel. Go on. Beg me for human food. Enemies. Has anyone been threatening Fredo? Did he have any enemies? No way. Everybody likes him, admires him. He's the best in graphics, animation, pitch results, Fast Fury. He bought the best beater, one for 15,000, and listen to the story. Oh, I think last time we listened to the story to gain more confidence in the kid. I raised my eyebrows in amazement and listened to the recounting of Fredo's achievements. The kid was burning through money, offending anyone in his way, and interestingly, was able to avoid consequences for his actions. So, Timmy, obviously loyal to a fault. definitely won't say that Fredo was offending anybody, but our character definitely says that Fredo wasn't worried about offending anybody in his way. So that's how I think that Fredo is maybe not the nice guy that everybody assumes he is. Oh, here we go. See? He obviously believes that arrogance and poor manners were cool. We ran out of topics. No. We're at the harp. This is the only thing left in the room that we haven't examined. Yep, just give it a good looking over. Made of authentic exotic wood. Richly encrusted with ivory, the petals were probably gold plated. Expensive stuff. Well, this guy's office or whatever it's supposed to be is full of like secrets. I say we throw down another two to see where that leads us. The instrument probably opened the hiding place in the floor somehow. I think we only have one course of action here. Activate the hidden safe. Oh. Never heard the click of the lock opening, but I imagine there was one. It was time to loot. Wait. want Timmy to stay, or are we gonna let Timmy leave? Oh. That was a... No. That's people food, not doggy food. Hey, no. No, go on. Those aren't crumbs for you. Jeez. Scavenger. We can let him go. Okay. Go ahead. I don't need him anymore. Ah, thank you. I hope you can help Fredo. Bye, Timmy. Hang tough. Now, to the safe. There is an open safe under the floor. Oh, tree figurine, box with pills, the briefcase. Oh, we've hit quite the mother load here. Let's do one tree figurine. The figurine resembles the tree decorating the office floor. A gold plate with the words Axis Mundi was engraved on its stand. Okay. Right, that was pretty brief. Do we want to look at the pills and then the briefcase, or vice versa? briefcase. Let's dig around in the paper box. Inside the leather briefcase, I found hollows of a young man holding an attractive woman in what looked like a loving embrace. A closer look at her face and body language made it clear she wanted to get away. Without a doubt, the young man was Fredo. Then I realized the woman looked like one I had seen on the secretary's computer. Based on what Starlet said, this must have been Idris. There was an Infolia file attached to the hollows. I checked it out. It seemed Haggis was being blackmailed. Box with pills. Plenty of game pill packages. NLSD, CC, stay on target. Even an L pill. Not illegal, but what would he be doing with an L pill? I don't know what an L pill is. A leave pill. Return to the investigation. Okay. I don't know if we got trying to make sure that we got everything. Okay, codexes. Deductions. Timmy suffered from psychological trauma while in virtual realm. One should probably approach his testimony with caution. Well, it seems Frodo and Timmy were into a game for players over the age of 16, okay? The players that Frodo and Timmy entered allows players to fight each other. Pressure on McHaggis. The Timmy and Frodo might have visited Paradise Beach game. Alright, so we got two paths here to follow. The bottom one, I know you can't read it, is, oh, well, you can read it up there. Look for him in Paradise Beach. And the top one is let the father find his son in the game. Well, that brownie was almost a little too much brownie for me. It was a lot of brownie. I almost didn't finish it. I was like, there's one last bite. It had marshmallows in it, which was a nice, I guess the consistency in it, but they were like really sweet. The brownies were sweet enough, but the marshmallows were like, oh, it's a nice like sweet spot, but it was almost too much. Look for them in Paradise. Okay. Virtualioma. Alright, we don't have any data yet. So we're going to talk to... He looked at me with disgust as if to let me know I was wasting his time. Mr. McHaggis, I've come to a decision about Frodo. I'm listening. Frodo may be stuck in Paradise Beach. You know, the world for people looking for love and sex. I'll try there. I know the game. I programmed it. I don't think he's there, but check it out if you're sure. Here's a vacant couch. Nope. There we go. introduction. Enter Paradise Beach. The boys said they went to Paradise Beach, so that's where we'll go. The unofficial name for the highest level of Polis, High City, features walking platforms, flying junks, and dense networks of new mobile routes. It becomes customary to believe that high cities end at the level where the highest reaching routes of the public transportation tubes are located. Where do we... Good morning. I'm an administrator for Paradise Beach. I'd like to perform a credential scan. I was surprised that she wanted to scan my credentials to play a free game. It might have been because I was using Haggis' guest account. We could totally agree to the scan. I don't see why not, considering that we're working for the guy who made the world, and we're using his guest account. Alright, 1. There we go. Agree to the scan. No reason we shouldn't do the scan. Of course. Thank you. This will only take a second. Error. Does not compute. Done. Your license for Director Haggis' guest account has been confirmed. Have fun playing. Who could just ask directly if Frodo's in game. Not that I don't think it's gonna be that easy. It's probably gonna I suspect that it's gonna be like, oh yeah, he was here, but he's not here anymore. Alright, 1. Ask if Frodo's here. Give us a lead, lady. Hold on a second. I'm looking for a player currently uses Haggis' account. Could you confirm that he's here? Let me check. There's no one here besides yourself. I cursed, saying something foul like "fuck," compared to saying there's a boner in a 16-year-old's pants. What the? What? Like, where's the balance in this? We could definitely ask about his last login, and that would give us definitely, I think, better insight. I agree. What again? Much earlier than Timmy and Fredo. It couldn't have been them. Session on Haggis accounts are not recorded. I can show you the Hollow Vision content users were viewing. Timmy had misled me. Coming here was a waste of time. The boys must have entered twisted and perverted. Aha! We could just dig around in Haggis' account just to dig up some more about Haggis. I agree. Now, hold on a second. Could you tell me when the last time anyone visited Paradise Beach using one of the Director Haggis' accounts? The register says the last login from the Director Haggis accounts took place exactly a week ago at midnight. Okay, it leaves us with logging into Twisted and Perverted. I hoped I would find Frodo here. We got sent to Twisted and Perverted anyways. Back to the horse. Okay, I want to clear out this codex because I have a thing. I can't sit there and constantly watch the exclamation point. It's driving me crazy. What am I missing? Oh, Relium, right here. Personality types, okay. Professions, where are we at? Don't meet requirements, don't meet requirements. Not yet, not yet, okay. Not quite there. I think we might need a little bit in determination. I'm no horse. I am, what am I? It's a unicorn. And what unicorns do is bring magic and glimmer and a happiness in life. That was the silliest skin I ever saw, especially considering the wearer didn't fully learn to operate the 2 extra legs and the tail. He threw his head and wiggled his tail. Come on, I'll show you a magic trick. We've discovered the unicorn before before Hornet shows up. I totally think we should do a 2 on this. Oh, 3? Watch the trick. The last thing I needed was more magic in my life, but the horse seemed eager to show me a trick. He bucked, tipping over his leg and only barely keeping his balance. Oh yes, pick a card! He offered a deck of cards and held by his teeth. The cards becoming less soaked, become more soaked by spit in a second. What? What card are we going to choose? One, the right card, because everything else would be wrong. I picked this one. Great, just splendid. Now, of course, focus on your card, keep it close. He smiled cunningly, which made him look more like a pony. Silly horse. Hey, what was that? Game rules. An arrow pointed. Okay. I touched the file and downloaded data. It contained rules of the game. Okay, horsey.
Oh, I'm a unicorn. I bring magic and joy to your humdrum life.
He didn't say that earlier. You don't look dead. You want to see a trick? Okay, I'm gonna vote number 2 on this. Recall a game with unicorns. This unicorn's appearance reminded me of an old ad for Rainbow Adventures, a game for rich children from High City. The 3 model is not intended for player use. That's what NPCs from Rainbow Adventures look like. You shouldn't be using it. It's not a skin. I'm a real unicorn. And Rainbow Adventures is what I experience every day. Through giving folks magic and joy. Do you want to rub my horn? uh... Remind them that he's a human, or do we rub the horn? Alright, we'll see what one does. You're a human, don't you remember? I tried to speak softly. If he meant it, then he's a bad sport. Nobody told me I'm not a real unicorn? Well, maybe you're not a real boy. He neighed in outrage. Maybe it was different once, but now I have the magical horn, and I'll always prance with joy. So, what are we gonna choose next? The search, or are we gonna? Oh. Okay, one. Search for Fredo. I'm looking for a new player, sporting an expensive skin. I saw two. Two is better than one. Two-Gay Bay was rude and was yelling at Flapdoodle, and Flapdoodle was behaving. Two-Gay Bay, sure wasn't a rainbow friend. I helped, didn't I? I always help my rainbow friends. Let's find that one in the hat, and let's prance towards new adventures. Alright, we got a lead on Two-Gay Bay. And I'm pretty sure that's Fredo, or who I also like to call Frodo. Are we done with the unicorn? Maybe we don't need to watch another unicorn trick. And I'm not really interested in like trying to talk this guy out of being a unicorn. I think he's more useful as a unicorn. What about that guy's wife, Hornay? Do we want to go talk to that guy again?
You seem like the only normal person in this whole circus.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll leave for a moment. Alright, it is... Yes? Alright. I hope that's saved. Oh, it's 9. Oh, it's 10:20. I thought it said 10:27 on my map. I was like, oh, that's the time. But
What's up?
we still got about 10 minutes. Okay. Investigation. Okay, wait, oh. Cut to the chase. Oh, last time we like asked about his rate, his proposal. Cool, I'll take it. And agree, we'll look for. Really? Thank you. There are some good people left in this world. Wife's case. Preferences. Does your wife have any special sexual preferences? Paraphilias? Everything with everyone and everything. Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. Skin. Do you know what skin is she's wearing? Skin on top of everything? She's wearing people's skins? I meant a skin. You know, a gaming avatar. I know what a skin is. No matter. I have no idea what she looks like. What about a nickname? Do you know what her handle she uses? There's something horny or something. Enough. Alright.
Alright, enough bullshitting around.
Or they'll throw us out of the clan. Interject. I have a question for you. Well, yeehaw, cowboy with no hat. You must have something really interesting to say if you dare interrupt us. Ask about the clan. Ask about the wife. Ask about the investigation. We got a lot to ask about. Oh, are we gonna ask about Zappa's wife? I just want confirmation. Oh, one. Alright. Investigation. Fredo. Oh, that guy. The girl interrupts her friend and takes an aggressive tone. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Who are you? Admit we're a game deck, lie about being a relative. I don't know. Lying about being a relative does not seem like it'll pass. I don't think we'll get away with that one. At least I feel bad about it. About lying about being a relative. Hmm. Two? Okay. I'm a Gamedec. I'm conducting an investigation. So what do you want with him? Admit he's in danger, he did something bad, maybe a little bit of both, but it doesn't give us that option. Two again? Alright. He's in danger. We'll admit he's in danger. Need to find him as quickly as possible. He's in danger, obviously. Like everyone in this game, you silly boy. Why do they keep calling us a boy? Real danger. Why should we care? Sure, two kids with stupid handles were hanging out here. Tuggy Bay and Flapdoodle. The first made quite the commotion right away. He should have gotten beaten up for it. Dicks like that always get away with everything. Okay. Now we're at 10:28. And so, being 10:28 means it is about that time for us. And I'm sure that somebody I know has got a hard workout in the morning. I have to get up in the morning and be busy myself. It is an odd day for me. I've got to run to my brother's and spend some time with him. And also got to get a nice hard workout tomorrow morning. It is something like a 2 or 3 mile walk or something like that. It's a lot. It's a bit of cardio for me, but it's got to be good. All right. 3. Bob Zappa's wife. Horny? They're almost all... Oh, you mean horny. Nay. Horny. She'll be interested in you. Oh, excuse me. All right. Where does she hang out? Oh, excuse me. No, woman yaws. That's so boring. All right. Anyways, what I'm getting at is, it is 10:30, and people on this stream, including me, have things to do early in the morning. So, sooner or later, I'll have a link up where you can buy my merch correctly in the chat. That will probably be done tomorrow afternoon. Before grab a drink time, which is later tonight or tomorrow night at 7:30 or 8:30, depending on whatever I get done tomorrow. Otherwise, Wednesday through Friday, this is going to be the new entertainment Gamedec, the detective cyberpunk game. So please join us, help make us help make decisions and choices, and leave. And leave. Yes, and leave. Thank you, Talls, for coming in and being such a good sport for all of it. And anybody else who comes in, thank you for enjoying the show, enjoying the stream, and being part of what makes this channel so wonderful. So we will see you tomorrow night, starting around 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish, and we're going to run till either my booze cabinet is empty or it gets too late in the night for fun stuff. So I will